Planned Parenthood of Greater Orlando for over 10 years. Prior to that, she held an appointed position with Governor Charlie Crist as the state of Florida's Division Director of International Trade and Economic Development for 5 years, overseeing Florida's 8 foreign offices. So can I get some love for Sue Idtentsohn?
Hey everybody, I hate to follow Darren and Scott. I mean, really awesome. I think we can in 2012, but I am here to talk and represent all the women in Florida that got screwed this year in the state legislature. And I just want to kind of paraphrase that, what I meant by that. As you all know, this year we had more anti-choice bills in front of the State House than we've ever had. And we had 5 bills that got passed. That's an all-time record. And you'll be pleased to know that Florida led the country in the number of bills that were proposed. We had 18 anti-choice bills. Yep. So I think the lesson from this is everyone in Tallahassee, with the exception of our friends here and some other progressives, mostly men, mostly Republicans, mostly conservatives, have basically decided that they're going to tell us what we should do continuously with our bodies. And I don't know about you, but I don't particularly want to have a conservative Republican legislator in my bedroom. Anybody out there does? I also don't want a conservative legislator telling me what I can do in the privacy of my doctor's office. Now in the state of Florida, along with 15 other states, we have mandatory ultrasounds. So regardless if the doctor thinks that it might be necessary or not, they are going to mandate that a woman have an ultrasound. The other thing that they did, which was really terrific, is they went ahead and they have proposed a constitutional amendment that will actually decrease the amount of our Florida Constitution actually has a stronger provision to protect women's rights and women's choice in the state of Florida. They want to roll that back. And basically what they're trying to do is to say that no one in the state of Florida, no woman in the state of Florida, should have the right to make a decision regarding her own fertility, regarding her own history, regarding her own circumstances. No, they know better. And personally, I am pissed. And I think everybody in this state needs to get angry. Remember, we have another year of this. They were just warming up in terms of what they're going to do with the women in this state. They have basically marginalized all of us. They've basically told us that we don't have enough gray matter to be able to decide these things. So they will decide for us what is right for us, our families, and our health. So, I think what we ought to do is propose legislation where it's mandated that they all need to have a vasectomy. That it's also mandated that they would not be able to get insurance coverage for Viagra or Cialis. Huh? Scott ran that amendment. Good for him. Let's give Scott a hand. So let's make sure that they're on equal footing, as we have been over the last several years. It's going to get worse, so we need all of you next year. We need all of you here. As Darren said, we have a presidential election. That's not a sure thing. Nothing is a sure thing. We've got people that are going to be running for the Senate, and U.S. Senate. We're going to be people running for the Congress. We need to make sure that we get progressives in place, and we need to get our neighbors to come out and vote. We need to vote. We need to vote. Vote. We do this every year. We say we need to get everybody out to vote. Everybody goes, yeah, I'm voting. Then after the day after, everyone says, gee, I didn't get a chance to vote. Guess what? There's no more second chances for us. And there's no more second chances for the women in Florida. If we don't stand up and if we don't have our voices heard, then we deserve what's going to happen in Tallahassee and in Washington. So we need to get together. We need to put all of this energy that's out here today for all the issues that we care about, but we need to do it as a coalition. I support environmental rights. I support workers' rights. I support teachers' rights. I support women's rights, and I support social justice issues. So we all have to get together and support our friends that are running for office, and we need to kick the bums out. Let's go, guys.